Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. I'm looking forward to today's stream. We are going to be starting off with some technical analysis on Bitcoin. Then very quickly, we're going to jump into some technical analysis on one of your favorite altcoins, Cardano. And then we are going to do some technical analysis on several different altcoins later on in the stream. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here. Shout out from the new set. We just rearranged how we did everything. I hope you like it. Give me a 1 in the chat if you'd like the way this looks. We are going to be starting today with some Bitcoin technical analysis. And if any of you guys have any questions, I want to go ahead and start the stream by answering some questions, letting some people join on in, and we're going to jump straight on into some analysis here in a couple of minutes. Shout out to Willie for being first. Shout out to Smay, our researcher and moderator in chat. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. We are brought to you today by coffee in my Grand Canyon coffee mug. If you haven't already, make sure you get yourself some Joe. We are going to be doing quite a lot today, and I'm looking forward to it. Yo, everybody. Glad you guys like the new angle. When I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my monitor. I'm not ignoring you, but that is the setup right now. We have a lot that we want to do for this set. By the way, guys, there's about to be like 4 camera angles in here, so this is not finalized, but we are still working on it. So give it a couple of weeks. We're about to see some big changes to the way that we do our live streams. We have a lot of plans going on behind the scenes. This is just the first iteration of it, so look forward to that. Good morning, Jeb. Exciting time to be alive. Yes, indeed it is. If you guys didn't notice, Bitcoin broke all the way to $51,700 just a little bit ago. Will I be drawing a Stegosaurus? I very well may be drawing a Stegosaurus. Hey from Michigan. Hello, Michigan. What about Chainlink? We might talk about Chainlink here in a little bit. Do I own any Cardano? I own a little bit. I don't own as much as I would like. I'm waiting for a pullback. We are going to talk about that here in a little bit. Give me a 2 in chat if you saw the live stream that Ben did yesterday, BitBoy Crypto. I went on his channel. Shout out to anyone who is new here. Give me a 7 in chat if you are new to the channel. We got 3,000 new subscribers yesterday from that. Thank you so much to BitBoy Crypto. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him. He's one of the fastest growing channels in crypto, and for a good reason. Anyway, guys, we're going to read chat here for a couple of minutes, and then we are going to do that. You saw me on Ivan's channel. I was on Ivan on Tech's channel. I didn't know I was there. Did he talk about us? Shout out from Ireland. Shout out from Ireland. Better angle and lighting. Dig the new set, man. Thank you so much, guys. We're going to give it just another couple of minutes. Let some people join on up, and then we are going to get started with the Bitcoin technical analysis. Like someone said, we have the Grand Canyon coffee mug here with a latte in it. As you can see, let's see if this will focus on here. Yep. Boom, Grand Canyon. I love this camera. Look at this, guys. So crispy. So crispy. Love the RGB keyboard. Got all the clicks. All the clicks and clacks. It's perfect. Good deal. All right, guys. New here. Let's get it, Jeb. Heck yeah, Kenneth. All right, guys. Make sure you smash that like button, and we are going to go ahead and jump straight on into the charting. So that is what we're going to do. Boom sauce, guys. Here we are on the chart. Bitcoin, as you probably noticed, broke to $51,500 earlier today. We actually sat down to do our planning for this live stream, and we saw it happen. Bitcoin traded all the way up to $51,776. It's been a while since we've been down at $5,000. We rallied all the way up here, setting a double top. We're on the minute chart right now. And when we did that, we made history for Bitcoin, guys. We broke $50,000 officially yesterday, but we finally actually set a solid high above it. We only broke above $50,000 for a few minutes the other day and pulled back below it and tested as resistance. I was looking for Bitcoin to get up to this level and break that level and stay up above this level for a little while so that we could use $50,000 as a level of support. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to show you what our chart's about to look like, and then we're going to jump straight on into some blank to bank technical analysis. That is the form of technical analysis where we take a completely blank chart, and I take you all the way through my analysis process and show you how I come to a chart that ends up looking like this. And I'm going to show you from start to finish how you want to go about analyzing blank charts. Give me a 1 in chat if you get a little bit intimidated sometimes by charts that have nothing on them. You're like, I don't know where to start. That's what we're about to do. We are going to start with a blank chart. So this is what the chart's going to look like. Boom, the chart's clear right now. We might actually leave a couple of those trend lines off because they're not as important anymore, but this is where we're going. The very first thing we're going to do, guys, you've seen me do this a couple times, so I will be brief. We're going to go ahead and find our support levels. We, of course, have a support level at our previous level of resistance at $42,000, and we also find that there's a pretty strong level of support around $41,000. This, like I said, we've covered several times on the channel, so I don't want to spend too much time doing it, but because of this, we do find a zone of support right here. One thing that you may not notice is that Bitcoin has some strong support down here now. We have set around $44,000 as a support level. I would be watching that level. There is a good chance that this level is a level that we may pull back to if Bitcoin starts to retrace. I'm also going to put level right here. I'm going to double click on it and put the coordinates at exactly $50,000. We're above it for right now, so we're going to call that support. And we're going to go down here to the 4-hourly chart and look for an uptrending level of support. Now, I happen to already know there is one, but if you didn't know this, what you can do is you can go down to the 4-hourly chart, you can look at the 4-hourly chart, and you can try to see if there's any pattern. There's a trend. There's very clearly an uptrend on this market over the last 3 weeks. When we see that there's a clear trend, let's look for a trend line that we might be able to use as support. Namely, we're going to find one right here. We connect these 3 lows, and there's going to be a trend line of support right there with a bottom right here, a bottom right here, and a bottom right here. You may also want to shift this trend line in this direction right here so that we're using it on these lows right here, and this cuts into it. Either way, whether or not you draw this trend line right here or right here, I'm going to leave it right here for now. It is clearly a level of support that Bitcoin is maintaining. It needs to stay above that trend line, or we're going to break our uptrend that we've been in since the 25th of January. So this is what our chart looks like right now. I'm also going to go on here and put a red horizontal level at $51,700 or so, because this is our new all-time high figure. So we have a chart with some drawings on it. We have some levels of support. We have some levels of resistance, and this is going to be the framework for the technical analysis that we're about to do. Whenever we talk about Bitcoin moving to the upside or to the downside, we want to have some understanding of where Bitcoin might move. So that's the beginning of our blank to bank technical analysis on Bitcoin. Give me your thoughts, any questions, anything I can clear up, anything I can make a little bit more easily understandable for you guys. Go ahead and tell me, and we're going to jump straight back on into the technical portion of the technical analysis here in our blank to bank style of analyzing Bitcoin. Very glad to be back, guys. We didn't stream yesterday because we were on BitBoy show. Smay said 500 likes and we will do something special. Let's get it. Heck yeah, do it. I would rather double tap the like button. I don't want to break it. Guys, absolutely destroy that like button. Hit it so hard that you got to get a new monitor, guys. Let's see if we can get to 500 subs. Excuse me, 500 likes. It sounds like something crazy is going to happen if we get to 500 likes. I don't know what it is. I'm not even kidding. I genuinely have no idea what it is, but I genuinely want to find out. Not confused anymore with the charts. That's what we're going for, guys. I want to show you how you can take a chart that has nothing on it and then bring that chart to having meaning. Looking at a chart with nothing on it, if you don't know technical analysis, can be very daunting. So I'm showing you the end product. I'm showing you how to do technical analysis. The cool thing is all of the technical indicators, all of the charting styles that I'm showing right now, we actually teach in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. You can find the link for that down below. I know we have some CT2A alumni here in chat. New subscriber from BitBoy. Love how you break down the analysis. Awesome voice, too. Thank you so much, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Again, shout out to BitBoy for the awesome support yesterday. Amazing of him to look out for the little guy. You know, he's got 520K subs. We're sitting down here around 76. Good job for him. Thank you so much to him. Make sure you go and subscribe to him if you haven't already. How to properly use the TD sequential. That is a video that we will be posting in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy in the future. Good morning, Jeb. Love the new camera angle. Thank you. Like I said, we have a lot of things that we want to change up here. I'm going to read one more comment, and then we're going to jump straight back on into the analysis. Do I take Adderall? No. No, I take coffee. That's what I take. I drink coffee. Liquid Adderall. By the way, Tim, our integrator, is sitting right across from me. In this new set, we have our producer sitting right here. Tim's not our producer, but our producer is going to be on camera in the future. CT2A is awesome. Awesome, guys. Cool. So let's keep going. We have some more analysis to do. So we're going to go back to Bitcoin. I'm going to get rid of Zoom because Zoom just opened up for some reason. And we are going to start with our technical indicator coverage of Bitcoin. Guys, what we want to do here, now that we have established our support and resistance levels, now that we have established that Bitcoin is sitting below $51,500, we've established that we have an uptrending level of support, we've established that we have support at $50,000, I want to show you where we may pull back to, I want to show you what the technical indicators say, and then we're going to get to the analysis a little bit later on. The order I like to do this in is I like to look at the RSI and the MACD next. It's the next thing I like to do. It's just nice and concise. I can look at it. I can get a good, strong understanding of overextension or underextension, that coming from the RSI, and I can get a strong understanding of the trend analysis from the MACD. So we're going to go a little bit more in depth with these two things than we might normally. Right now, RSI's line is sitting at 74. This is the RSI line. RSI is one of the most commonly used technical indicators in all of analysis, and because of that, you need to pay attention to it. If you are not paying attention to the RSI, you are making a mistake, my friend. You have to be paying attention to this. One thing we talk about in CT2A, in this video all the way down here, we talk about in this video right here, mass psychology, that if a lot of people are trading by an indicator, you need to be paying attention to it, because if many people are trading by that indicator has power, because those people trading by it are exerting a force on the market, either bullish or bearish, because of the indicator they're reading. RSI is one of the most popular indicators, and it's also very useful, so make sure you're reading it. What I'm reading from this right now is that, yes, RSI is overextended. Yes, Bitcoin is sitting at 75 on the RSI, but as I talked about a couple of days ago, we see whenever Bitcoin rallies above 70 on the RSI, it typically goes all the way up to the 85 to 90 territory. It normally doesn't end a rally only at 80. You might be saying, Jeb, what about this time over here? Looks like Bitcoin went into a rally, RSI pulled back around 70. Yeah, that's true, but guess what? This is a year ago, guys. It's been a very long time since Bitcoin's done that. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? No. It looks like Bitcoin may continue a rally from here based on what we're seeing on the RSI. Cool. So let's look at the MACD. Remember, RSI is for reading overextension and underextension, overbought and oversold signals, which you can call being overextended in one of those directions. Now we're going to look at MACD. MACD is a bit different. What MACD does is it tells us when the trends are flipping, and it tells us the strength of those trends. One of the ways that you can read MACD that you might never have thought of is that how far or how tall these histogram bars are right here. These are called histogram bars. These represent the distance between the MACD line and the signal line. How tall these bars are right here a lot of times can give you some indication of how strong the trend is. So when you see histogram bars that are very short, it doesn't seem like it's a very strong trend. When they're very tall, it may be a very, very strong trend. What we've seen in the last 6 days is the histogram bars are declining, and because of that, actually the cause of that is that the MACD line and the signal line are converging. The reason for that is because Bitcoin is kind of trading sideways. It's trading to the upside a little bit. That's why we're still pretty bullish on the histogram, but we're losing a little bit of that momentum. So what we're looking at here is we need to figure out, is there about to be a bearish cross on MACD or not? I would say that with Bitcoin breaking $50,000, we are very bullish right now. It doesn't look like that's what's going to happen, but we'll get to that more in the technical analysis portion of this video. I want to go ahead and run through all of the other technical indicators really quickly also, and then we're going to make sure we have all of those different thoughts floating around in our head, and we're going to solidify them all into one concise piece of analysis and a theory about what we think Bitcoin is going to do next. So let's look at some indicators, guys. One thing we need to check is we need to check our volume. Bitcoin has been rallying quite a bit, and remember, in the same way Bitcoin's MACD is an indicator of the strength of a trend, the volume is also an indicator of the strength of a trend. So if you have a low volume and small histogram bars on the MACD, you're probably not in a very strong trend. Right now, those histogram bars are getting smaller, and the volume, while it's rallying, is still pretty low. Compared to the kind of volume we were seeing just a couple of weeks ago, we do not see a lot of volume right now. That's something we need to keep in mind, and something that we will bring up again here in a minute. TD sequential, I'm not going to get into how TD sequential is calculated today, but I will go ahead and tell you that it looks like it did reset back on the 15th of February, which is a very good thing. We're happy about that. Good deal. 4 moving averages. Right now, Bitcoin is very far from the 4 MAs, not really an issue, so there's just not much to write home about on that, guys, to be quite honest with you. VPVR, this is something I want to bring to your attention. We are continuing to build VPVR support up here. It's been a while since Bitcoin has traded in a very low territory. We've been pretty much rallying for the last 3 months. That has been what Bitcoin is doing. I remember just a couple of months ago, Bitcoin breaking 20,000. Now we're breaking 50,000. People have been talking about that for 10 years. It's finally happening. And because we're moving so quickly, we're not building very much support up here. We want to make sure that this VPVR continues to develop. That develops by the amount of time we spend at different price levels. So I want to see Bitcoin continue to spend time up here around $50,000, but we'll get back to that in the analysis portion. As far as Bollinger Bands are concerned, we still have more room to run before we get overextended on them. That's a fantastic thing. And the 20 exponential moving average is giving us support around $44,000. Good deal, guys. So we have now run through all of our technical indicators. We have now run through all of the charting. We've looked at support levels. We've looked at resistance levels. We have a lot floating around in our head, and that's very useful. That's very important, but we also want to make sure that we take all of those theories, all of those concepts, all of those understandings about technical indicators and solidify them into a concrete understanding of what the market is doing. So I'm going to throw it back to chat for just a second, and then we're going to take all of that analysis, all that technical understanding of the market, and then we're going to turn it into analysis on the market. Remember, guys, technical analysis is a two-part thing. You have technical, that's reading the technicals. What do the technicals say? And then you have the analysis. That's taking that technical portion and turning it into analysis. We haven't really done any analysis yet. We've done technical reading. Now we're going to turn that technical reading into proper analysis. So go ahead and make sure that you give me some questions in chat, and we're going to read them, and we're going to jump straight back onto it. Good deal, guys. Good deal. Somebody asked for Heikinashi candlesticks. While we're waiting for some questions to come in, that's a good call. Let's look at Heikinashi. You guys, if you're in CT2A, know one of my little secret indicators is I like to show you the Heikinashi candlestick in collaboration with the MACD. It's something I don't normally show on YouTube. I kind of reserve it for the people over in CT2A, but it is something I'll go ahead and show right now. We have had nothing but green Heikinashi candles for the last 15 days, and that was in alignment with a bullish cross on the MACD. Guys, if you don't know, there's a video over in CT2A on how to use Heikinashi candlesticks, and then we show you in that video how you can use Heikinashi candlesticks. And you can use Heikinashi with MACD, and you're going to get more or less a super indicator, guys. It's incredible. That one video alone is one of the things that makes CT2A so valuable. Good call out, guys. What was his Cardano price prediction? Guys, we haven't gotten to Cardano yet. We're finishing up Bitcoin, and then we're going to continue straight on to Cardano. Want to see if there's any really important questions, anything I missed, and we're going to go ahead and talk about that. My OCD is going off with the wire hanging off the Bitcoin sign. I know. It's annoying me too. We're still working on this set. I appreciate you pointing that out and bringing it to our attention. I will see if there's anything we can do about that. I'm pretty sure we can hide it behind my chair. Yeah, we can get it on the other side of me, can't we, Tim? We can put it like, we could do something like, yeah, we will fix that by tomorrow. Good deal. Good deal, guys. I'm going to give myself a second to catch my breath. We're going to do the analysis, and we're going to move on to Cardano. Thank God for coffee. Good deal, guys. All right, so now I want to go ahead and talk about what all of this actually means for Bitcoin. We've just gone over all the technicals. I'll give you a quick rundown. We have a lot of support. We have support between $41,000 and $42,000. We have support at $45,000, and we have resistance at $52,000. And I'd say we have support at $50,000 because $50,000 is a major psychological level. It has 4 zeros in it. It's very even. It's halfway between 0 and 100K. It's a level of support that Bitcoin now has because we're above it. Might break it, but it is a support level. We also see that there's an uptrend on the chart that we find support at around $44,000 to $45,000 right now. We showed that a second ago in the live stream, but I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like just so you have an understanding of what I'm talking about. These are the support levels. I'm going to go ahead and turn Heikinashi candlesticks off. We have a zone of support right here, flat level right here, flat level at 50K, and we have an uptrend right here. Those are our support levels. The red level right here is our resistance. We also see that RSI is sitting around 70 to 75, which is indicative that RSI is overextended. Yes, but normally in the history of Bitcoin, we will see RSI rally to more like 80, 85 before a trend ends and before we see a reversal. So that might actually be a sign that we're going to go farther than $51,500. Same thing with MACD. MACD is converging on itself slightly, but it looks like that might be reversing. We talked about Heikinashi a second ago being bullish for 15 days, and our kind of quote-unquote super indicator that I talk about in the course has flashed about 2 weeks ago. Really good signal on that. We also see the volume, while it is doing okay, and we're seeing a bit of an uptrend on it, is still quite low compared to what we saw about 3 weeks ago. That means we're having a bit of an anemic rally. TD sequential shows nothing important, neither does VPVR and 4MAs, and all the other technical indicators are more or less silent. So that's a quick recap of what all the technical indicators say. What's the analysis? We've done the technical reading. Now let's do the technical analysis. The analysis that I'm going to tell you from this, we've just taken a chart from blank to bank, is that yes, Bitcoin is very bullish right now. Yes, the market is very strong right now. Yes, Bitcoin is rallying quite a bit right now. Yes, fundamentals are great. However, it is crystal clear that even though Bitcoin may be about to continue moving to the upside because we've just broken $50,000, yes, the bulls are in control, and yes, the RSI does have room to run, we also see, guys, that Bitcoin is a little bit more anemic right now than it was 3 weeks ago. 3-4 weeks ago, we had very strong rallies. The technicals were incredibly powerful. Bitcoin would go into a strong correction, and then it rallied once again. We haven't seen that strong correction lately. In fact, in the last 10 days or so, Bitcoin has more or less been trading from $44,000 all the way up to $52,000, and nothing really in between. Bitcoin needs time to consolidate, and Bitcoin needs time to correct. So I encourage you, yes, be excited about Bitcoin. Be looking for investment opportunities in Bitcoin. I'm heavily invested in Bitcoin, and I love that. But be careful about going into a long position when we're sitting above 70 on the RSI. Is there potential that we could run to $55,000, $60,000 before we correct? Absolutely. Absolutely, it's possible. Yes, it might happen. Is it something that you want to risk going into a 10 or 25x long? Maybe not. Because, guys, the thing is, we have a lot more risk of a correction right now than we have because Bitcoin's been consistently rallying for 6 months. The fundamentals aren't as powerful as they used to be, not because they're not strong, but because they're not being talked about as much. There's not as much hype in this space. The amount of people looking for Bitcoin on Google is going down. For example, we've talked about Google Trends and how that's been retracing a little bit. So, guys, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. The fundamentals look fantastic. We're in a strong bull market. We're going to $100,000 in the next 12 months. I do believe that, but I would be careful of entering a really aggressive long trade. If you do, I would understand that there's a lot of risk right now. Use a tight stop loss. I'm not telling you to not do it. I am, however, telling you to be cautious because while the market is bullish, you can tell the bears have a lot of power. They're still losing, but they are very strong, and that balance could tip at any time. So be very careful with that, guys. We're going to continue reading chat here for a little bit, and then we are going to go ahead and we are going to go ahead and do some Cardano price analysis. You guys want to do some Cardano technicals, and we are going to do that. Coffee is good. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, guys. Give me a 1 in chat if you have coffee, and give me a 2 in chat if you're shameful and have not done anything to get yourself caffeinated. Tell me if you have coffee. Hey, Jeb, King K here. Great to see you on BitBoy's channel yesterday. How you doing, man? Good to see you, my friend. Loved you on BitBoy yesterday. Set looks great. Thank you very much. Get a coffee brand sponsor while you're at it. You know, we actually had a cryptocurrency coffee brand that we wanted to sponsor us. We reached out to them, and we realized that they went bankrupt. Just our luck. We had a sponsor lined up, and they don't even exist anymore. It's just, that's the way things go in crypto. Nice new set, but don't change your thing at the end of videos. I will not, I promise. Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already, guys. It's completely free. And that is good. Good deal, guys. You're a great teacher. Why, thank you. Appreciate that. You guys are great, great students. I learn a lot from you guys all the time, guys. Michael Saylor borrows another $900 million on Bitcoin. Do you think he knows something that we don't? I don't think we don't know it. I think Michael Saylor knows something that we do know. We know that Bitcoin's fundamentals are incredible, and we know that Bitcoin is doing insane things. I think Michael Saylor knows something that we know. He wants to get into Bitcoin, so no, I don't think he knows anything we don't know because I think we already know it also. How am I doing? I am doing well. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for asking. We're going to give it another couple of minutes here, and we're going to jump straight on into some can't speak today. We're going to jump straight on into some Cardano technical analysis. We just did some Bitcoin technical analysis, and just so you guys know, we had to cut that off because we want to go into some Cardano TA, and we want to talk about altcoins, but we're going to continue that Bitcoin analysis, and I'm going to give you a more solid price prediction for where I think Bitcoin is going in today's video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for that. It's totally free. You can always unsubscribe later if you want to, but we will have more analysis going out on Bitcoin a little bit later, so stay tuned for that. Yes, coffee. Oh my goodness. Don't drink coffee. It's an extra break before getting to work. Going to give it another minute or two, and then we're going to jump into some Cardano TA. God bless Jeeb and coffee. Jeeb and coffee. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm looking at the chat. Can y'all reset the room a bit? What are we discussing? We just got done discussing Bitcoin. We just did some technical analysis on it, and we are about to jump into some Cardano. Good deal, guys. Yeah, no, that's a good point, guys. Somebody asked about Ethereum. We're not going to be talking about Ethereum today, but there's potential for Ethereum content coming out later. There's not much going on with Ethereum at the moment, so that's why we're not talking about it. It's doing well. The Ethereum technical analysis right now is actually very similar to the Bitcoin technical analysis. If you would like, we can talk about Ethereum later. We are going to leave a slot open, our third segment of the day. We're going to leave that open for some altcoin content. So if you'd like me to look at Ethereum for a couple of minutes there, we can most certainly do that. Big fan of Cardano. Big fan of Ethereum. Also a fan of Cardano, but there's just not much going on right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump on to some Cardano technical analysis. And we are going to go through the blank-to-bank style of analyzing this market. Guys, this is what we're going to end up with, but we're going to start with a blank chart. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to trash everything, and let's get going. Very first thing we have to do on Cardano, just like any technical analysis, guys, is we have to figure out where our support levels are and figure out where our resistance levels are. That's part of laying those foundations that we can then build on so that we're able to continue to understand what the market is doing. Remember, guys, that understanding of the market is absolutely critical. If you don't understand the market, you can never hope to trade in it, and that's why technical analysis is so incredibly important, because it is the way that you read this market. It is the way that you develop yourself as a trader. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you why I put these two levels right here. This level right here, this red level, red is for resistance on the way I do my charting. We put this here at our all-time high figure. This is the highest Cardano's ever been, 97.5 cents. I'm also putting a level right here at $1. Why? Because if you go to CT2A, you're going to see that we have a video in here called Mass Psychology. Understanding the mass psychology of the people trading in Bitcoin and crypto is important. People like to put sell orders right below $1, $2, $5, $10, $25, $50. $10,000, $25,000, $50,000. Those even numbers that just sound good. People like to put trades right there. And $1 is a huge psychological barrier that Cardano needs to break through. They're both decentralized application products, but we are, in fact, looking at Cardano. So we have two levels of resistance there. They're so close that we are going to follow our rule of 3%. If you see two flat levels of support, they're within 3% of each other. I like to call that a zone. So we have a zone of resistance right here. The way I did this is on this brush tab over here on TradingView, went down to rectangle, boom, drew a rectangle. Awesome, guys. Give me a 1 in chat if you love rectangles, guys. Oh my gosh, I just love rectangles. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at some more levels of support now that we have our resistance established. Remember, resistance is what we need to break through. Support is what we can find support at. We can find help there. It is our place to go back to if we are in danger. The place that we're going to put a resistance level, a support level, excuse me, is right here at 40 cents. The reason we're going to do that is because this was a previous all-time high at 40 cents. It's a nice even number. 40 sounds a lot better than 37.63, right? You kind of get what I'm saying there. And we also see that it was a resistance level. We broke bullish out of it, started an uptrend, and we tested support on it. Okay, that's some place that we want to put a flat level. Is at 40 cents. We're going to look at our other chart, and I'm going to show you these two uptrends. These two uptrends are a little bit harder to find, but I want to show you where I got them from. What we're going to do is I'm going to draw a trend line from these two highs right here. Whenever you're doing trend analysis and market analysis, any form of technical analysis, look for trends. Look for patterns that are repeating. Look for things that are continuous. What do we see right here? We can draw a trend line in between these levels of support and resistance right around here. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect this high, this high, this high, this support level, and this support level, and we're going to find a line with 5 touches on it, 4 or 5, and then if you back extrapolate this and move it backwards, what you're going to find is that there's actually quite a bit of analysis to do on this in the past as well. We can drag this down here, and we have touches right here and touches right here, support and breakout right there. Definitely a trend line that may come in handy later. Another one that we want to show you, I'm going to show you this bottom trend line right here. We do the exact same thing. We look for a consistent number of bottoms or tops, and we look for how they can all be connected. Notice that if we draw a trend line right here, we're going to connect this low, and these two lows right here. Cool, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend this out, and then as Cardano continues to trade sideways, we're going to find out as history continues to develop on this chart whether or not these are going to be support levels. In fact, we saw this one become a support level back on the 14th of February when Cardano pulled back 30% to 68 cents. Those are two levels of support that we may see come into play. So guys, those are our support and resistance levels. I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to you guys for just a couple of minutes. Is there anything I need to clarify? Is there anything that you would like me to go over before we continue? We're going to run through the technicals, then we're going to do the analysis portion. Remember guys, the way that we do analysis on this channel is we start with a blank chart. I show you how to find your support and resistance levels. Then we look at our technical indicators. Then we do our actual analysis on that market and come to a conclusion on where we think the market is going. Going to read chat here for just a couple of minutes, and then we're going to continue going. More of a square man myself. Okay, well, we can't all be awesome like us rectangle folk. That's okay, you know. Tim's laughing at me. He thinks I'm stupid. Don't you, Tim? I'm not sure what it means either, bud. Come on, man. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, folks. I like the way Shark thinks, man. Hit that like button. It's totally free. If you don't like for anything else, like for our Grand Canyon coffee mug. The Grand Canyon has sponsored today's live stream. Talk about my academy, please. Guys, if you're interested, we do have a course. It's an academy. It's called the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, linked in the description box down below, that teaches you everything about technical analysis so that you are equipped to go and start trading and investing in markets. If you don't understand technical analysis, that's like trying to be an astrophysicist that never learned how to do algebra. It's the language of trading. It's the language of investing. You have to understand TA. It is foundational. If you don't, I'm sorry, but you're going to fail. You have to understand it, and that's why we help you guys learn it. And then if you go through that course, it's going to help you understand how we apply it here in our analysis on the channel. That CT2A is linked in the description box down below. Give me a 1 in chat if you were a fan of it. Does it always have to return to support before going up again? No, it doesn't. It may pull back to a level that isn't on our chart. That's going to happen sometimes, and sometimes the market will pull back to an arbitrary, seemingly arbitrary level, and it'll bounce. Just because we've drawn something on our chart doesn't necessarily mean that the market has to respect it. Remember, guys, we are trying to figure out what the market wants to do. People ask me, Jeb, why do you talk about the market like it's a person? Well, because in a way, the market kind of is a person, right? The market is a manifestation of the machinations of traders. That's something I've said for a long time. The market moves because of what us traders are thinking. The way that we think is going to lead to the market moving because the way that we think influences our trades, and our trades influence the market. So I talk about the market like an entity, like a conscious being, because in a way it actually is. I want to instill that mentality in you that the market is a thinking, living organism, even though it's not, because it'll actually help you understand the way that it moves and the way you do analysis on it. I'm going to catch my breath for a second before we continue on with the Cardano technical analysis, guys. Talking for 30 minutes straight without taking a breath will naturally drain you a little bit. Got to work on my cardio. That's why fib lines work. Yes, Fibonacci retracement is awesome. We're not talking about it in today's stream, but you definitely need to know how Fibonacci retracement works. Good deal, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right back on to our Cardano technical analysis. We have just drawn our support levels. We have just drawn our resistance levels. Now we need to run through our technicals and see if there's anything jumping straight out at us. The first place I like to start is with our MACD and with our RSI. So let's jump back to the daily chart and let's go ahead and do it. RSI on Cardano is something I have talked about a couple of times here on the channel. We rallied to 91 on Cardano. This is an all-time high figure for Cardano's technical analysis. This is an all-time high figure for the entire history of Cardano on RSI. I want you guys to understand this. I'm going to say it one more time. Cardano just hit an all-time high on RSI. The reason that's important is because, yes, Cardano is going to need a correction after that. It is going to need to correct after, let me show you this, after rallying something like 4,000% since March. We rallied 4,000% in 365 days. We rallied to $1 from like 1 cent, less than a penny. It's going to need to correct. RSI is very high right now. We're still sitting at 76 despite pulling back 14 cents. Let's keep that in our back pocket. It's going to come up again when we do our analysis on this market. Next thing I want to show you is the daily chart MACD, because daily chart MACD is converging on itself rapidly. We are seeing this MACD moving to the downside very quickly. As we've seen the last 6 days, the histogram has started to converge on itself. The histogram is moving down. That means these two lines, the MACD line, the signal line, are getting very close to crossing bearish, and that would indicate the start of a new downtrend. I want to look at the Heikin Ashi really quickly also, because I want to show you the Heikin Ashi is changing colors from red to green. If you don't know what Heikin Ashi is and you're in CT2A, we have a video on it right here, how to use Heikin Ashi candlestick charts. Something that you need to know. It's a very powerful but yet very little talked about technical indicator. And when this turns red, and when we see consecutively with that, we see a MACD cross to the downside, that is going to lead to a strong downtrend, guys. Don't get me wrong. I like Cardano. I think it's a great project. I think it's a project that you could definitely be wise to invest in. Think for yourself. I'm not just going to tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I think it's a good project, but it needs to correct. It's a good project, so it rallied very far. But for the good of the project, it needs a correction. Like I said, we're going to get into that more in the analysis portion, but let's look at the volume, because the volume is continuing to move to the downside. This is something we're going to need to keep in mind as we move into the analysis portion of this. TD Sequential says that we were overextended, yes, but we are now 4 deep into the red phase of TD Sequential. That's a good thing, not an issue. 4 moving averages, because we've gone on to such a massive bull market lately, are sitting pretty low. VPVR is showing exactly what I was talking about earlier. We've never traded in this region before. We don't have any support up here, guys. It's similar to the Bitcoin situation. We just need longevity up here to lay a foundation that we can build off of. Cardano has not sat up here for very long, and if it were, then it would change a lot of things. However, because Cardano is new to this space, remember, guys, we're on the log chart. This is what the linear chart looks like. I just want to give you perspective. We are on the logarithm chart. This is the linear chart. Cardano has exploded. It's huge right now. Cardano is like a $26 billion market cap coin. It wasn't long ago that it was less than $1 billion. A lot of market capitalization added very quickly, so that VPVR is an issue. Bollinger Bands. We rallied outside of the Bollinger Bands. We've now reset into them, so that's a good thing. And 20 exponential moving average, we see on the daily chart that we tested it as support, is rallying right alongside that uptrending level of support. That's a good thing. That's good support. But I think we are going to test it. So, guys, I'm going to throw it back to us for just a second here in chat. Any questions, go ahead and level them, and we're going to get on to our technical analysis of Cardano. Would I hodl Cardano or take profit is the question on the table. That's a great question, one that I'll go ahead and answer like this. Yes. Would I do either one? I think the question is phrased wrong, actually, so I'm going to challenge the question. Would I hodl it or would I take profits? If you're in a trade, I would personally take profits right now. I would personally, if you're looking to trade this, maybe even consider shorting it. It's very overextended. However, is Cardano a good thing to hodl? Yes, I believe so. It's a decentralized application platform that has a lot of similar functionality to Ethereum. Ethereum is a great project, so too is Cardano. Cardano was founded by one of the co-founders of Ethereum. I love the project. I think it is a hodl. And to be honest with you, if you were to buy it now and hold it for 5 years, I think you'd still be glad that you did, even though it's overextended over the last 90 days. Remember, guys, 90 days is nothing in comparison to 5 years. If you buy it now and you hold on to it for a while, I think it could be a good project to hodl. However, trading it right now, that's difficult. If you're investing, guys, you don't need to be looking for taking profits until you're ready to leave the market. So if you're talking about taking profits, it means you're in a trade. I've never taken profits on my investments because that's antithetical to what an investment is. An investment is something that you hold on to for a very long period of time, not 2 or 3 years, right? So that's my answer to that. Great question. Looks like we just hit 500 likes, and it looks like we have 1,350 people watching live. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Shout out to everybody who came here from BitBoy's channel yesterday, and shout out to everybody here in the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm very appreciative for that number. Yes, Smay can come say hello. Come on, Smay, let's go. Smay is our writer and our researcher, and he is also our moderator. He helps out so much around here, and he's going to come in and say hi. He's the person that's been moderating the chat, making sure everything's cool. He's going to come say hi, and then we're going to jump straight back on into the technical analysis. Say hi, Smay.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello. Awesome.
Hey, keep the chat clean, boys. Come on, keep the chat clean.
Smay is the one that'll put you in timeout if you start spamming like that other guy did. Shout out to Smee. Smee the tree. Smee the tree is our favorite employee. Tim, don't tell the other ones that he's our favorite.
Let us know if they want a tree costume for Smee.
Oh yeah, and let us know if you'd like Smee to dress up as a tree. We're gonna get a tree costume for Smee. What? Yeah, hit a 1 in the comments if you'd like Smee to dress up like a tree and come on stream and dance or something. I don't know. He's you know, he wants to be crazy on stream. I don't know. I like being crazy on stream too. We're just all crazy here at Crypto Jeb. Yes, the mullet of all businesses. Professional in the front. What the hell are you doing in the back? Awesome, guys. So like I said, a couple more minutes here. We're going to just hang out for a second. Then we're going to do that Cardano analysis. Then we're going to jump on into some altcoins. Is that my brother? No, that's not my brother. He's my brother in Christ. He's kind of my brother. He's not my blood brother, but he is in a way my brother. Yeah. Oh, I am wearing a Vincero Chronos S. This is a watch. Yeah, I love this watch, guys. This watch I got the day before I moved out of my father's house. It's a great watch. I'm trying to get to focus. Focus. Yes. If anybody from Vincero is watching, I love this watch. And I would love for them to sponsor us. See if we can get that to focus. It's not going to focus. I focused! Oh my gosh. No! There we go. Yep, that's my watch. It's a Vincero Chronos S. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump back onto that Cardano technical analysis. And a little bit later on the stream, we will do some more hanging out. Thank you guys so much for joining us. What I want to do is I want to catch my breath for a second. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and get into that Cardano technical analysis. Let's run through everything again. We have some strong support sitting at a level right here. We have strong support sitting on these two uptrends, right here, around 60 to 70 odd cents. We also have an uptrending level of support right here and a level of support at 40 cents. You might notice this is a bit sparse. We do have support here at the 20 daily exponential moving average. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you, the support is pretty weak right now. The reason for that is because Cardano just exploded and rallied so freaking high that it didn't build any support. So there's not very many places that we can say, oh, if Cardano pulls back, it's going to catch support here. I mean, what you could do is you could put a horizontal line right here and say, yeah, 67 cents, boom, that's where we're going to get support if we pull back. Possible, likely, not feeling it, to be quite honest with you. The fact that the resistance is so strong right now at 97 cents to $1 leads me in a very bearish direction on Cardano at the moment. It needs to correct, guys. Look, there's a lot of hype in this market right now, but the hype seems to be dying, and so too seem to be the crazy runs that we were seeing just a couple of weeks ago. Remember also what we said about RSI on Cardano. Unlike on Bitcoin that we talked about a second ago, where RSI has more room to run, RSI on Cardano ran its run. It ran as far as it could. It ran to like 92. It's going to correct, guys. That's just technical analysis in a nutshell. It's the way that works. MACD also is looking like it's about to curve and correct bearish. Heikin-Ashi looks like it's about to be consistently red. All of these things are very bearish on Cardano. Again, guys, I want to be very clear with this. I am not bearish on the long-term fundamentals of Cardano. I think it's a great project. The chart, however, is definitely overextended. The reason it's overextended is because it's such a good project. I understand why it went here in the first place, but it needs to correct. I'd be very careful of entering a long trade right now. Will it be profitable? Maybe. We're not talking about certainties in technical analysis. The best we can do is probabilities because we can't read the future. I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did. I pay good money for it and make my job a lot easier, but I don't have that. So we can only work in what we talk about in CT2A is a game of statistics and probabilities in this video right here. What is the statistical analysis? What are the probabilities of this market say? The probabilities say we're probably going to correct. If we look at volume, volume's trending to the downside. If we look at TD sequential, it's reset. That's great, but there's not much support under us, guys. Cardano is in need of a correction. And to be quite honest with you, when you ask what my price prediction is on Cardano, you might have been thinking, oh, Jeb's going to say it's going to $5. Yeah, probably 2-3 years from now. I'm happy making that price prediction because I'm pretty confident in that. Is Cardano going to go to $5? Probably. Give it 24 to 36 months. Yeah, I'll make that prediction. But the price prediction that you came here for is the one for the next 30 days or so. My price prediction for Cardano is somewhere between 65 and 75 cents. Maybe even lower than that. But I'm going to say in the next 30 days, I want to see Cardano pull back to 65 to 75 cents. That is my prediction on Cardano. That is where I think we're going. I'd love to hear your opinions on that in the comments in the side of your chat, on the side of this video. Do you think Cardano is going to pull back? Do you think Cardano is just going to trade sideways for 3 months and that's going to be its form of a correction? Or do you think Cardano just don't care? It's just going to explode. It's going to be worth $1 trillion tomorrow. I want to hear your take. What do you think in the chat? Let's hear it, guys. And thank you so much for joining the chat today, guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I think this might be the most viewed stream that we've ever done. Shout out to everyone who's here. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm very appreciative of everybody on our team who helps to produce these streams. I'm also very appreciative of everybody who takes their time to join here. I very much hope that we're providing enough value to make this worth your while. Tell me in chat if we are, and certainly tell us if we aren't. Tell us if there's any way that we can make this stream better. Our mission here is to help provide as many of you guys as possible the tools to reach financial freedom. We want to provide as much value as possible, so thank you guys so much for joining. Going to go ahead and read chat for a little bit. The backdrop is way better, Jeb. Nice. Thank you so much. I like it a lot. Thank you so much for your time, Jeb. Thank you, Shark. Appreciate that, guys. Cardano versus Ethereum. Give me a 1 in chat if that's a video that you would like to see. And also shout out to Smay and Dasa, 2 of our employees in the production department in chat, helping to moderate everything. Give a warm welcome for them. Emery said hello. Hello, Emery. Hey, everyone, smash that like button and get us to 1,000 and we'll kidnap Jeb. Oh, my gosh, Dasa. I don't think it's going to work this time. I know you're coming. I'm gonna fight back. This is a hard set to kidnap me from. You guys are going to have to break, like, there's a lot of expensive stuff in here. If they kidnap me from this spot, I'm more protected, guys. I'm going to have to build, like, a barrier right here. You know those little things you use to keep dogs in? I'm going to put a little gate right here so they can't get to me.
If we get to 1,000 likes, I will tackle you on the slopes.
You will tackle me on the slopes. Oh, guys, we're going snowboarding. We're flying out tomorrow. We're going to pre-record some videos and go up. Give me a 1 in chat if you'd like to see a live stream from the top of a mountain. Yeah. Right? I don't know how we're going to get internet up there, but we're probably going to do it, and it's going to go up on our Instagram. Make sure to follow us on Instagram over at CryptoJeb. Shout out to Keystone Resorts. We're going to be there. If you see us on the slopes, please try not to kill us. I'm probably already doing it to myself because it's my second time snowboarding. So just give me time. It'll happen either way. Don't waste your energy.
One question someone asked is,
what coins do you think will moon this month?
What coins do I think will moon this month?
Fantastic question. What coins do I think will moon this month? See, guys, the thing is, what coins do I think will moon? I'll tell you that, and then I'll talk about the this month part of that. I think Bitcoin's going to moon. I think Ethereum's going to moon. I think Polkadot's going to moon. I think Cardano's going to moon. I think XMR is going to moon, but in the long run, it's probably not going to do great. I think Stellar Lumens is going to moon, and a few others. But those are the big ones that you're most interested in. The thing I take issue with is the this month part. The thing is, guys, we kind of already saw a lot of cryptocurrencies moon 2 months ago. And markets are cyclical. Markets go through massive run-ups, and then markets correct. I'm not here to poop on any parade. I want you guys to be excited about Bitcoin. I want you guys to be excited about cryptocurrency. But one of our jobs here as people that provide information on crypto is to ascertain what the market's really going to do. Is the market really going to rally another 1,000% in the next 2 to 3 weeks just because we want it to? No, I want you guys to understand that we want that to happen as much as you do, but we want it to happen in a healthy manner. So are all those projects going to moon? Yeah, probably. Is it going to take more than a month? Yeah, probably. So that's how I'd answer that question. It's a great question, but I want you guys to make sure that you're not FOMOing, but you're also not fudding. I don't want you guys thinking, oh gosh, the sky's falling, Bitcoin's about to drop out of thin air. No, Bitcoin's doing very well. Bitcoin has very strong support beneath it, but it also has very strong resistance above it, and it's also rallied very far. Same thing with Cardano, same thing with Polkadot, same thing with Ethereum and all these other projects. So guys, what we've talked about in this stream is we did some Bitcoin technical analysis in the beginning of the stream. We're going to go back and do a Bitcoin price prediction in today's video, so make sure you subscribe for that. And then we also just did some Cardano blank-to-bank technical analysis and did a prediction on that. Our prediction was a pullback to 65 to 75 cents on Cardano in the next 4 weeks or so.
Someone wanted to clarify. You said that you think Cardano's going to pull back to 65 cents, but you also think it's going to move.
Yes, so I appreciate someone asking that. I want to clarify, guys, because people get confused about this sometimes, so let me be very, very clear with what I mean by this. Do I think Cardano is going to moon? Yes. Do I think Cardano is going to pull back to 65 to 75 cents? Yes. Let me ask you a question. Are those two things mutually exclusive based on the information I just gave? They're not. Because Cardano can pull back, and then it can moon. When I say Cardano is going to do two different things, I'm always very, very careful to say, yes, I think it's going to do two different things, but in two different time frames. In the same way Bitcoin can pull back from $20,000 to $10,000 and then moon to $50,000, Cardano can do the same thing. In the next 4 weeks, I think Cardano is going to pull back to somewhere between 65 to 75 cents. And then in the next 3 years, I think it's going to go to $5 or so. In the next 2 to 3 years, I think it will be trading at $5. In the next 4 weeks, I see it pulling back to 65 to 75 cents. I think that's very clear.
Clarify, when you said this month was mooning, you meant 4 weeks from now, not.
Yeah, so when I say what I think is going to moon, I'm saying all those projects I think are going to moon in time. 12 months out, 24 months out, maybe even 6 months out. All those projects are going to do very well, guys. Everything in the top 10, with some exceptions, I am very bullish on. I'm very happy with. I think those projects will moon. However, the next 4 weeks or so, I think we need to consolidate a little bit. I think we need to lock in gains a little bit. Bitcoin might be an exception to that. Bitcoin is looking very healthy. We just broke $50,000. We're using it as support now, which, goodness, I never thought I'd say that. Well, I did think I'd say that. I just didn't know that it would happen this quick. It's crazy. I think these projects are going to moon, but the next 4 weeks or so, I'm pretty sure, is a time period that we're going to need to correct, lock in gains. People are going to take profits. People are going to look for new entries. And that is my opinion on that. I hope that makes sense to you guys.
Last thing, just what we was talking about CT2A, saying how much shelter them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a good thing to remind you guys. Thank you, everyone who is talking about the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy in the chat over there. We actually just launched something called an affiliate program for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. What that means is if you go to our Instagram or to our Twitter, we have a link that you can follow to sign up to become an affiliate for CT2A. What that means is that anyone that you sell CT2A to, you will get a 20% affiliate bonus. So if you're interested in becoming an affiliate for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. Make sure to check that link in our bios, and you can become an affiliate for the program. Cool. Any other big questions that we've had, Tim? We're good? Cool. Guys, give us some questions. Give us some altcoins that you'd like some quick analysis of. We're going to do some snappy analysis on a couple of different altcoins, so go ahead and put your suggestions in chat. We already have Ethereum from a little while ago. We're going to talk about that, and we'll probably do one other piece of altcoin TA. Keep it within the top 15 altcoins, by the way, so that a lot of people are interested in it. Thank you to everyone who has joined our chat, by the way. Organize a giveaway. We are planning on doing a giveaway. That giveaway will live on our Instagram, so make sure to follow us at CryptoJeb on Instagram. I have gone back and watched CT2A 3 times now. Heck yeah. Wow, a lot of altcoin asks. Goodness gracious. You guys are loving the altcoins. Someone said, love you, Jeb. It's getting drowned out in chat, but thank you. Goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. No, that's funny. Somebody just pointed out my hair. Tim, you want to know... You know the reason my hair looks crazy right now? Because I woke up 10 minutes before I had to leave the house. Yeah. Tim and I are roommates, by the way, guys. Has the chat met you? You want to say hi?
Hello.
That looked so funny.
Really?
Yes, that looked really funny. They want chain link? Yeah. They want us to do link? Okay, well, we can do... Give me a 1 if you want some chain link, TA. No, the reason my hair looks crazy is because my alarm didn't go off. I got to work on time. By the skin of our teeth. Yep. Thank God we have a great coffee maker and it's an espresso machine at our office because I didn't have time to make it at home. Shout out to coffee. Oh my gosh. Coffee is the sponsor of every video, isn't it, basically, Tim?
I mean, we really should work on that.
Yes, we should.
It's our fuel.
Wait a minute. You know what I just realized? We can actually... Crap, we don't have the stand yet. I think the other stand comes into... Yeah, the next time we... Yeah, yeah. Hey, Tim, say something in the chat.
What's up, peeps?
What's up? Bunch of 1s in chat for chain link. Okay, we'll do some chain link. Give me a 3 in chat if you would like to start seeing some more characters on the show. You can give us a 3 or you can't. What we're going to do anyway. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Cool, guys. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to do some Ethereum technical analysis. Let's jump on to Ethereum. I know you guys are interested in where it's going, and I am too, being a major holder of Ethereum. I was trying to figure out if I want to say hold or hodl. I'm a major hodler and holder of Ethereum. I'm a big fan of the project. However, we're not going to do blank-to-bank technical analysis on this because I want to be a little quicker. I'll show you what I have on my chart. I have a bearish MACD cross on ETHUSD right now over the last 2 days, in the same light that a lot of these other projects, Cardano, Bitcoin, a lot of these projects, they need to correct. So too does Ethereum. It's a bit of an issue. We hit 1878 as an all-time high figure. We've pulled back for the last 3 days. We pulled back to this uptrend right here. Not a great look for Ethereum, guys. It's flattening out. The only problem is Ethereum needs time to consolidate. Ethereum needs time to correct. Ethereum needs time to lock in gains. It needs time, guys. That is the theme of this stream, is that a lot of these projects need time. We've gone through massive rallies. And one thing I want to touch on, guys, is that people are very impatient in cryptocurrency. Give me a 1 in chat if you are impatient in cryptocurrency. Everybody who doesn't post 1, you're lying because we all are. I'm just as guilty of it as you are. Check this out. Ethereum is up 2,000% in the last 365 days. That would take you 30 years to get in the stock market. When people are like, why isn't Ethereum rallying? It's like, what do you want from Ethereum? It's already rallied a lot. It can only do so much, guys. And by the way, these insane gains on Ethereum and these other projects are not going to last forever. 5-10 years from now, Ethereum, Bitcoin, they're going to have a lot less volatility. So you need to invest in your education now so that you understand how to trade these projects now. You cannot wait. This opportunity will not last forever. 10 years from now, these projects are going to move 1% a week instead of 10% a week. So make sure you're capitalizing on that insane volume and volatility right now. If Cardano, let's say Ethereum, if Ethereum were to rally another 2,000%, let's see where that would bring us. Oh, that'd bring us to $37,000 a coin. That's probably not going to happen anytime soon. If it does happen, I keep saying Cardano, Ethereum is going to have a stupidly high market capitalization. So what does Ethereum need to do? Just like a lot of these other projects, guys, it needs to correct. It needs time to consolidate. It needs time for people to buy back in lower. I'm very bullish on the project. You guys know that I have a standing prediction of a $2,800 Ethereum before the end of March. I think that that's probably still going to happen, but Ethereum needs a few more weeks to correct and consolidate first. It's the theme of the stream, guys. We need correction for the next 4 weeks or so. Anyway, I'm going to throw it back to chat for just a second, and then we're going to look at Link by popular demand. We're going to do some chain link. Shout out to everybody in the chat here. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. It's completely free. We're trying to get to 100K subs here because our mission on this channel is to provide as many of you guys as much value as possible in technical analysis, in charting, in entrepreneurial thought, in motivation, in any way that we can to help get you guys to the end goal of one thing. One thing with 2 words. That was pretty stupid, huh? Messed that up. Had a whole thing going there. We're here to get you to one goal, and that is financial freedom. We're not actually here, guys, to make you crypto millionaires. Because, to be honest with you, once you start making that kind of money, I'm speaking from experience here, guys. Once you start making that kind of money, you start to realize that your friends, your family, your relationships, your experiences, your time is actually more valuable than the money. By the time you get to the point where you can buy the Lambo and win Lambo, oh, now Lambo. Win Lambo, now. When you get to that point, you start to realize, and maybe you won't, some people do, but you get to realize, I don't really care about the Lambo. I care about my friends. I care about my family. I care about giving back. I care about relationships. I care about community. I care about this, that, and the third. I care about time. I care about purpose. Our goal is to get you to financial freedom. To do that, you have to invest in your education, and that is why we created the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, because if you invest in your education about technical analysis, you can use that education to build a profitable skill called trading, and that trading can get you to that end goal of financial freedom. It worked for me. I know it can work for you. It's working for so many people every single day in every single industry. I want to get you there. Check us out, linked in the description box down below. And if you want, we just launched an affiliate program for CT2A. You can sign up for that with the link in our Twitter and our Instagram bio. Follow us at CryptoJeb. Win land, though. My gosh. Win Lambo, win Lando. That's funny. Win Lando Calrissian. We're at 800 likes. I just heard Smay out there say we're at 800 likes. Guys, they said at 1,000 likes they're going to kidnap me. I'm kind of scared. I want you to hit that like button, but I don't know what's going to happen when we hit 1,000 likes. I don't know. Jeb, you were my education senpai. That interesting. Okay. We got a solid interesting around the office from that comment. Lambo for family. I mean, hey. Thoughts on Gary Vee investing 13 ETH into one NFT? I heard about that. I haven't read much into it, so I can't really give you my opinion on it, but I did see that. Lambo limo for family. When it's been 2 days and I haven't doubled my money in crypto yet. All right, guys, we are going to do some... Jeb is rich, I knew it. I mean, the whole having 7 employees thing, I think we're doing all right. So that was... I wouldn't consider that rich, but I think it's okay. Anywho, let's go ahead and do some link technical analysis. Let's go ahead and look at Chainlink. Guys, this will be blank-to-bank technical analysis, and the reason it will be is because I haven't done link technical analysis in a little while. So let's see what we see. I'm genuinely coming at this from a completely blank chart. I have no idea what we're going to find. We're about to find out. Very first thing I like to do, since we're at all-time high a lot lately, we are going to go ahead and draw a level at our all-time high figure. It's a pretty obvious level of resistance. Chainlink, let's make sure we are looking at the right Chainlink chart. $31, this says $31. Yep, yes indeed. Kraken normally has a lot of volume. Good deal. That's one of the things you want to check. You want to make sure you're looking at the right chart. You got the right ticker symbol. You got everything correct. We do. It's a good deal. Link is sitting at a $13 billion market capitalization. One thing I also see here, I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit and jump down to the hourly chart. I see a level right here. Put a flat level right here. Again, guys, like I said, I don't have any idea what we're going to find on this chart. This is genuine blank-to-bank technical analysis. I'm doing this simply from my experience in the markets. What I'm doing right now is I'm drawing a downtrending level of resistance and a flat level right here. This flat level at $30 is there for 2 reasons. Number one, we have 3 bounces on it. 1, 2, 3. That's called a triple bottom, and that is going to define a strong level of support. That is also sitting on $30, and the reason that's important is because in CT2A, if you watch this video on something called mass psychology, you need to understand people generally like putting trades around even numbers. $30 is a nice looking number. Try putting a trade at $26.57. Like, that's just not going to sit well with you. You're going to want to put it at something even. Those even levels are important. So we have a triple bottom and we have 30 cents. That's an important level to look at. We also see a general downtrend right here, which means ever since all-time high, we've actually been going into something called a descending triangle pattern. This is a descending triangle pattern because it has a flat bottom and a downtrending level of resistance. Funnily enough, these actually tend to break bullish about 70% of the time. This is statistical analysis that we've done in CT2A as well. There's a video over here on continuation patterns, wedges, and pennants, and in those videos, we talk about those descending triangle patterns and what they mean statistically. Remember, guys, we're analyzing the market from a statistical and probabilistic standpoint. We don't have a crystal ball. Never can you go into technical analysis thinking, I am going to have the answer I'm 100% right. If you ever do that, your pride's talking and you need to humble yourself because the chart will do it for you if you don't do it yourself. I promise you guys, if you ever think you know what the market is doing with 100% certainty, you're going to get wrecked. I'm just telling you. Everybody with experience in trading will tell you the exact same thing. Probabilistically, we normally see about a 70% chance of Link breaking bullish here. I'm having problems with nouns today, guys. I don't know if you've noticed. But anyway, so this is our support and resistance levels. That's great. Let's go out to the daily chart and see if there's anything else. I see something already. Go back to the 4-hourly. I see an uptrend, guys. I see a very strong uptrend right here. Again, like I said, I have not done technical analysis on Link in a couple of weeks. It's been a while. This is fresh technical analysis. I'm just showing you what I see. This uptrend right here where we've rallied, let's see, how much have we rallied? We've rallied 200% in 60 days. Very clear uptrend. Let's see if an uptrending level of support will substantiate that uptrend. Kind of looks like it. Boom, right there. Just found this, guys. Support touch right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here. If we zoom in, we're going to find that this is going to be an important support level and one that Link may have to come down and bounce off of. And it makes sense because bouncing off of it would also be consistent with this uptrend right here. Let's keep that in our back pocket. That may come up in our analysis a little bit later. We're going to go back out to the daily chart, and I want to start looking at the I want to look at the RSI and the MACD. Again, haven't looked at this before, but we're going to check. RSI is interesting. Okay, first thing I notice on RSI, I'm going to show you where I'm going to put a vertical line on a year ago today, 217. Let's find where February was last year. This vertical line right here represents 1 year ago today. In the last year, we have seen Link rally to 80 to 85 twice. Other than that, this is the highest we've rallied. And the last 3 times we rallied above 70, we actually corrected by now. We're also in the middle of a correction right now when we pulled back to 65. Looks like there's momentum in the downtrend. Looks like we have momentum in a pullback. Makes sense. We've been red for 4 days. Cool. RSI is telling us that we're pulling back. MACD is converging bearish on itself. We've been converging for 3 days. Does indicate that we may be about to see a bearish cross on MACD, and that could indicate that we're going to go into a stronger downtrend. We'll get into that more in the analysis portion. Heikin-Ashi is red, but inconsistent. We see a couple of spinning top formations right here. Notice these spinning tops. This signals indecision in the market. I think the market has gone into a state of bullishness, and as it transitions into bearishness, it has to pass through that central area, which is called indecisiveness. In between bullishness and bearishness is indecisiveness. If you have someone deciding really heavily on yes or no, if they're not yes or no, they're probably undecided, right? That's what the market is right now. It's a little bit undecided. It doesn't know where it wants to go. That's what the analysis looks like on that. We'll go back to the candlestick chart. Let's run through our technical indicators real quick, and we'll jump onto analysis. Volume is red. It's been going down for 4 days. Not a great sign. We just hit 9 flash on Heikin-Ashi, on TD sequential, but we have now reset with a 1. That's a good thing. 4 MAs were so freaking massively rallied that it doesn't really matter. We see the VPVR is very high, and we also see, it looks like, that we got outside the Bollinger Bands, but we've now pulled back into them, and the 20 moving average is a level that this chart has been respecting consistently for the last several months. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. I'm happy to see that. That means Link has strong support. Cool. So now we've done all of the technical charting on Link. Now we have to do the actual analysis. Remember, guys, the way we do what I call blank-to-bank technical analysis is we take a blank chart and we figure out how we can make bank trading it. The way that we do that is we take a chart, we figure out where our support and resistance levels are. Then we're going to look at our RSI and our MACD to get understanding about if we're overextended or if we're overextended to the bullish side or to the bearish side. Then we're going to look at our MACD. We're going to see, hey, what does the trend look like? Are we in a strong uptrend or are we in a strong downtrend? From there, we're going to look at a plethora of different technical indicators, and we're going to have all that information floating around in our head, and then we're going to let that information float right down onto the paper, and we're going to come up with some analysis on it. Again, everything I just did on Link was not pre-scripted. It was not planned. It is something that we just decided that we were going to do by popular demand. Link, I don't believe, is terribly strong right now. I think it is in a very strong rally, but in the last 4 days it's seen a lot of weakness. I want to encourage you guys to be a little bit careful about joining Link, but I'm actually a little bit more bullish on Link than I am on something like Cardano. Cardano is massively overextended. Link is extended, yes. It's rallied, yes, but it hasn't hit 90 on the RSI like Cardano has. Instead, it's pulled back for the last 4 days. It's pulling back down to the 20 daily exponential moving average. It's actually looking somewhat healthy. So what I would say in this case, since it looks somewhat healthy, it's a little bit undecided, I would normally throw this back to the fundamental analysis camp. What do you guys see happening in the background with the development on Link? How is Link progressing as a project? That's something I would want to see a lot of right now because the market is showing, hey, we're pretty undecided. We don't know exactly what the market is going to do, and we want to see what it is going to do. Good deal. Good deal, guys. That is what I think about that's what I think about Link. Tell me in the chat what you think about Link. Where do you think Link is going? And are there any other altcoin projects that you would like to see us cover here in this stream? Shout out to everybody for staying tuned. Thank you so much for 1,400 consistent viewers. Shout out to everybody who has subscribed recently. I'm very thankful for all of that, guys. We're gonna spend a little bit of time here in chat. That is a very good point. We vetoed the kidnapping of Jeb. Thank God. Tim authorizes the veto of the kidnapping of Jeb. However, what would you guys like to see happen at 1,000 likes? What would you guys like to see happen if we hit 1,000 likes? Because we're only 26 away. We're super close to 26 likes. Got 26 likes. Yes, we are super close to 1,000 likes. We're 26 away, 23 away, 20 away. We're watching that like button climb. Smash that like button. Get the views up. Come on, let's do it. What do we want to have happen at 1,000 likes? I want to hear it, guys. Smay, be prepared. Please do not kidnap me, guys. We have so much expensive camera equipment in here. I'm going to drink some coffee, though. What would you guys like to see happen after we hit 1,000 likes? We're so incredibly close. And also, VET. I think VET is the ticker symbol for VeChain, isn't it? Or am I wrong on that? Shirt off. No, we're good. You do not need to see my six-pack abs. No, I'm kidding.
We can't kidnap you?
No.
Why not?
Because there's $20,000 of equipment in here. What's up?
Just come with us willingly. Just walk out with us.
I'm being kidnapped.
Just walk out with us.
Help!
Kidnapped.
Rip Jeb.
Rip me. Wait a minute. That was so fake. Hang on.
Fake news. Kind of anticlimactic. Fake news.
Whoa!
Earthquake!
We love you, stream.
All right, let me put it back.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta fix this now.
Earthquake!
Yeah, hold on. Watch out.
Earthquake!
Back on. We gotta reframe it.
You gotta fix the framing now.
Can we not break the camera?
Can we please not break the camera? I was the one that did it. It's my fault.
There we go.
That framing sucks. What are you doing? Look at the framing.
Hey, everybody. Can we just have bad framing for the rest of the stream?
Oh my gosh. Shout out to Smay and Zach and Shannon and Tim and Dasa.
We have 1,000 likes, baby.
There's 6 people in this tiny freaking office right now.
Hey guys, put 7 if you want Smay on stream.
That's a good one.
7.
So in the future, someone said you make him sell Bitcoin and put it into Dogecoin.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Wait, that's not a bad idea.
Don't make me buy Dogecoin. Guys, we actually talked about it earlier. Tell us if you'd like to see this. We're going to print a picture of a dollar bill and flush it down a toilet and say that's what it's like when you invest in Doge. I think that'd be funny.
Well, this has been eventful.
It has indeed been eventful.
Hey, the tree costume is coming, guys. The tree costume.
Tree costume's coming. Smee the tree.
costume coming
Give
now.
us a 10 in chat for Smee the tree.
Oh, look at the
We
7.
talked earlier asking for your price prediction for Bitcoin, so tell them that's the rate.
My price prediction for Bitcoin will be coming in a blank-to-bank video that we will be uploading a little bit later today. In fact, as soon as we're done streaming here, we are going to upload that. I'm going to record that, and we're going to have it edited by our awesome editor, Zach.
Whoa.
Shout out to Zach, who edits every video.
Hey.
What's up, Zach?
We'll be out soon.
Thank you so much, Zach. Zach's got this, guys.
This framing is amazing.
This framing is terrible.
Oh, look at that head count.
Look at all the
It's
7s,
okay.
bro. Look at all the 7s. They want me, baby.
They want that tree
They
costume.
want that tree.
We need the tree costume.
They want you.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
they want me, guys.
Oh, my
Hey, keep
goodness.
spamming those 7s. Keep spamming those 7s.
Can you,
Show me you
Dawson,
love me.
Dawson, can you try and actually fix it?
That framing's a little off.
I think,
All right. Let's clean the set back up.
yeah, let's clean the set back
All right,
up.
let's go. Let's get out of here. We're leaving.
Here,
Bye, guys.
Dasa, pull the leg on the back leg on the back. Oh. Let's see. Oh. A little bit lower, just a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. Gotta fix my lighting. There. Good deal, guys. We hit 1,000 likes. The stream got invaded. Yeah. Gonna move that a little bit. Good deal, guys. Thank you so much. Give me some more suggestions for what you would like to see us do some analysis on here on the stream. We can do some more altcoin technical analysis if you would like. The framing's still a little bit messed up, but that's okay. We will fix it. We will fix it after we're done streaming, because we're probably going to go for a little bit longer. Best live stream ever.
That's true. I mean, it's been the best.
This is a best live stream. This is a solid live stream, guys. Give us a 77 in chat if you were loving the new set.
We believe in playing hard and paying hard.
We heavily believe in paying hard. We heavily believe. That's what we heavily believe in playing hard and paying hard. Work hard, play hard. Good deal, guys. That is a lot of things. I'm going to do a little rundown for everybody who just joined what we've already done here on the stream. We did some Bitcoin technical analysis for the first 20 minutes of this live stream. After we did that, we went on to Cardano. We did some technical analysis on Cardano. Both of those technical analysis segments were blank-to-bank style technical analysis. That is the technical analysis style, where we take a completely blank chart, and I run you through everything from the very, very foundational piece of technical analysis, which is laying out your support and your resistance levels, and then from there, we move on to looking at our technical indicators, and then we do analysis on what those technical indicators mean. We made a price prediction on Cardano. I'll let you scrub back in the video to see that, and then we did some analysis on Ethereum and some analysis on Chainlink. If you're interested in any of those projects, we've already done them, so if there's any other altcoins in the top 15 that you would like to see us analyze, let us know in the chat. Thank you everyone who has joined. Having a lot of fun. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, by the way, at CryptoJeb, and Smee the Tree has a Twitter also. It's a Thicky Smay. It's with 2 C's, 1 Y. What is it, Shannon from marketing? Just talk. Just talk.
We also have a Facebook.
We also have a Facebook.
Yes. You know how to find it.
You know how to find it. That's what we're being told. Shannon, why don't you come on camera? Because. Shannon, come on.
What? No,
Come on.
I actually didn't know the stream was still going to be going. That's why I sat down.
Oh. Oh, he thought the stream was over.
We're closing up. We're closing
Shannon's the...
up. Tell them to check in this weekend for live.
Yeah.
From,
Yeah, make sure you guys tune in to our Instagram and to the YouTube channel this weekend because we're going to be streaming out of Colorado. We live in Florida, us hillbilly country bumpkins down here that live on the beach and, you know, drink pina coladas every day. We're going to the slopes, and we're going to start snowboarding. It's going to be fun, and we're going to live stream it. So make sure you tune in for that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Consider hitting the post notification bell. It is totally free. It won't cost you a thing.
check in on the Twitter. All these questions. If you want to see videos made,
Yeah,
we'll make more videos.
That's a great point. Any more questions that you guys have, any more altcoins that you would like, let us know on Twitter. Go on your Twitter, say, @CryptoJeb, why haven't you done analysis on, I don't know, 10x yet? Why haven't you done analysis on that? We will look into doing it. You can give us any of your further suggestions over on our Twitter, @CryptoJeb. Follow us over there for updated daily content. We post over there like 10 times a day, Shannon, right? We're posting over there a lot. Good deal. Stream through Jeb's eyes with a head camera. That would be really funny. I should just put a mirror up so you can... Can you see if this works? Is this going to work? Guys, what do you guys think? You think we're doing good? Do you think we're ready to wrap it out? I think we're ready to wrap it out, guys. It's been a great stream. I appreciate you guys so much for joining us. We're trying to get to 100K subs. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you would like to be an affiliate for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, consider signing up to do so with a link in our bio over on Twitter and over on Instagram. Our Instagram and Twitter are @CryptoJeb. This has been the CryptoJeb Show. This has been Coffee and Crypto. If you haven't already had your coffee for today, I don't know what you're doing. You're going to need to fix that. Anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's live stream. One more thing.
And if you're waiting on a response from us for the affiliate program, we are overloaded with emails. Please give us time. We will get back to you.
What Shannon said, in case you couldn't hear him, Shannon's our head of marketing, or as I like to call him, the SEO monkey. That's a consensual name. I'm not insulting him. He's a good friend. We are a little bit overloaded with emails right now. If you have any emails, we're trying to get back to all of them as quickly as we possibly can. Give us time. If you need to, send us a new email. We'll get back to you ASAP, especially on that affiliate program stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm going to see if there's any last thing that we need to look at, and we're probably going to wrap it out here. Yep, I think that's going to do it, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Before we go, though, guys, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Boom. Let's go.